So, welcome once again, and this is the third lecture of week 2, and again basic genetics का ये portion है which is being taught by Dr. Richa Arya, myself, Professor Madhu Tapadia and Professor J.K. Roy. And यहाँ पर मैंने अपना पूरा एड्रेस, ईमेल एड्रेस, फ़ोन नंबर सब दिया है. आप बिना झिझक आप मुझे जब भी आपको कोई भी क्वेश्चन हो आप ईमेल कर सकते हैं या आप फ़ोन भी कर सकते हैं या व्हाट्सएप कर सकते हैं. आई विल बी वेरी हैप्पी टू आंसर क्वेश्चंस. जब हम इंटरेक्शन करते हैं तभी हम लोग को टीचर्स को भी पढ़ाने में आनंद आता है. सो मैं चाहूँगी कि आप हम लोग से ज़रूर इंटरेक्ट करें. ये एक्सटेंशन ऑफ मेंडलिज्म वाला था. तो हमने लास्ट क्लास में हमने मल्टीपल एलीलिज्म देखा था, लीथल एलील्स किया था, और पेनिट्रेंस एक्सप्रेसिविटी हमने देखा था. And then we'll now take the next of the topics. Now pleiotropy, polygeny and phenocopy. Now before I start with pleiotropy, polygeny, phenocopy, if you remember last class में we had one numerical, एक question था जिसको टाइम कम होने से की वजह से हम सॉल्व नहीं कर पाए थे. हम लोग उसी से फिर से शुरू करेंगे. तो जेनेटिक्स के जो क्वेश्चंस होते हैं वो थोड़े से लंबे होते हैं, तो उसको देख के आपको बहुत घबराना नहीं चाहिए क्योंकि वो लंबे ज़रूर होते हैं, लेकिन अगर आप एक एक करके पढ़ेंगे तो आप बहुत इजीली उसको सबको समझ पाएंगे. ठीक है. तो हम लोग जैसा बात कर रहे थे कि मल्टीपल अलील्स में जब हमने रेड ब्लड सेल्स के बारे में देखा था तो हमने देखा था IA था, IB था और I था. तो हमने ये देखा था कि IA जो है दैट इज़ डोमिनेंट ओवर I एंड IB इज़ ऑल्सो डोमिनेंट ओवर I. IA and IB they are co-dominant. Okay. So similar उसी तरह के एक मल्टीपल एलील्स का ये क्वेश्चन है जो एक रैबिट में कोट कलर डिसाइड करता है. वो जीन है C. So C is dominant over all other alleles. यहाँ पर there are 4 alleles which are deciding the coat color. So this gives a full color. Okay, if there is C, it gives a full color. Chinchilla phenotype जो है it is because of this allele CCH. And it is dominant over CH and CA, and then this is CH is another allele which is dominant over CA. CA gives you an albino phenotype and CH gives you a Himalayan phenotype. तो ये सारा information जो है इस पैराग्राफ में अगर आप बहुत ही केयरफुली पढ़ेंगे you will find कि सारा information इसमें दिया है. और ये वाला जो है this shows dominance. That means capital C is dominant over rest. This is recessive to capital C, dominant over the others. CH is recessive to these two but dominant over CA, or CA जो है that's recessive to all. So we'll just solve one question so that you know how to solve, and then the rest you can do. So this is, let's say, one pair. So you have a Himalayan rabbit crossed with a Himalayan rabbit and you get an albino phenotype. So what is Himalayan? Himalayan is C, H. So when you get an albino phenotype, that means these two are not homozygous, they are heterozygous. So this is C crossed with CH, C, and you see a dominant recessive phenotype albino. यहाँ पर आपको दिख रहा है. एक और है full color and you get an albino phenotype with an albino and you get a chinchilla phenotype. So what is this? You get chinchilla over here, that is CH, and CH is recessive to C. Okay. So now what you should think, कैसे हम solve करेंगे? Full color है, that is because of C, this is dominant allele, and you see chinchilla in the progeny. That means this is not homozygous, this is heterozygous, and you are crossing with albino, you have AA, right, and you get a chinchilla phenotype. So finally आपका जो इसका जो जीनोटाइप होगा वो होगा C, CH और A, और इसका जो जीनोटाइप है CC. अब आपको ये पूछा गया है कि इनके फिनोटाइप्स प्रोजेनी के क्या होंगे, जो आप बहुत ही इजीली बता सकते हैं अगर आप एक प्यूनेट स्क्वायर बना लेते हैं. यहाँ पर आप इस वाले पेरेंट का गेमीट्स लिख देंगे, इसमें आप इसके गेमीट्स लिख देंगे, तो यू हैव C, CH, C, C, CH, C, CC, CC. So you get 1:1 ratio of chinchilla and albino. So this is how you can solve. So it's very easy, you don't have to worry, and whenever you have any numerical of genetics, कोई भी question है उसमें थोड़ा सा स्टोरी या हिस्ट्री ज़्यादा रहता है, लेकिन अगर आप उसको जो आपके काम की चीज़ें हैं, अगर आप वो एक कॉपी में लिख लेंगे आप बहुत इजीली सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, इसलिए आपको कभी भी घबराने की ज़रूरत नहीं होती है। और अगर आप सॉल्व कर लेंगे आपको पूरा 100 मार्क्स मिल जाएगा, बिकॉज दिस इज़ लाइक मैथमेटिक्स। नाउ वी स्टार्ट विथ प्लियोट्रॉपी, फिनोकॉपी एंड पॉलीजेनी। नाउ व्हाट इज़ प्लियोट्रॉपी? Pleiotropy is that there is a single gene. If this is a gene over here, so this makes a same protein. Okay. However, this protein on different traits have different effects. So this is what is pleiotropy. That means you have multiple phenotypes. Multiple phenotypes which is governed by one gene. Okay. So you see over here there is one gene, it is making one protein, but this protein is having different traits, it is affecting different traits. One of the best examples that we study of pleiotropy is phenylketonuria. Now phenylketonuria, or it is also called as PKU, is a monogenic disorder. Monogenic मतलब एक ही जीन है जो म्यूटेट हो जाता है और वो फिर उसके बाद उसका फिनोटाइप डिफरेंट आता है। तो ये कौन सा जीन है जो म्यूटेट होता है, कौन सा जीन है? सो दिस इज अ जीन विच एनकोड्स एन एंजाइम. व्हाट इज दिस एंजाइम? दिस इज फिनाइल alanine hydroxylase. So this gene codes for an enzyme phenylalanine hydroxylase, and what is the function of this enzyme? It converts phenylalanine to tyrosine, and this enzyme is PAH, phenylalanine hydroxylase. This converts phenylalanine to tyrosine. Now this is a single gene disorder. That means if you have, and this is a recessive disorder, recessive, and it is autosomal. So it is recessive and it is autosomal, and this is, we can write this a dominant allele P and the recessive allele small p. So whenever you have a recessive condition with small p, they will show phenylketonuria disease. This is a metabolic disorder. Now what are the effects? The first effect is that in the blood, when there is a mutation in the phenylalanine hydroxylase, what happens? The levels of phenylalanine increases in the blood. Now when these levels of phenylalanine increases in the blood from the very beginning, from the birth of that child, then the first is there is the brain or the does not develop properly. So there is a mental disability. So there is a mental disability, and because the tyrosine is less over here, so therefore you see light hair, hair color, light skin, light eye color. So because there is mutation in just one gene, but it is affecting so many different traits, and so this is an example of pleiotropy. Okay, that one gene is affecting many traits, right? Now just remember this, we will discuss phenylketonuria again in the next section when we talk about phenocopy. So what is phenocopy? Definition again आप पढ़ेंगे थोड़ा सा आपको लगेगा कि बहुत ज़्यादा, but if you understand it's very easy. It is the environmental factor produces a change or produces a phenotype that resembles the phenotype by a particular gene or a genetic mutation. मतलब क्या हुआ कि एक phenotype आपको दिख रहा है, ये phenotype एक particular genotype की वजह से आता है, लेकिन अभी जो आपको ये phenotype दिख रहा है वो genotype की वजह से नहीं है, वो एनवायरनमेंट की वजह से है. मतलब एनवायरनमेंट एक फिनोटाइप बना रहा है जो एक जीनोटाइप के फिनोटाइप को रिजेंबल कर रहा है, राइट? एंड वन एग्जांपल दैट वी विल टॉक अबाउट इज ऑफ द आईलेस gene in Drosophila. As the name suggests, isless अगर नॉर्मल है, जिसको हम यहाँ पर I प्लस से डिनोट कर लेते हैं, अगर नॉर्मल है तो यू कैन सी ड्रोसोफिला के बहुत सुंदर रेड आइज बन जाते हैं। लेकिन अगर ये म्यूटेशन है, आई है, देन यू डोंट सी आइज। आईलेस मतलब जब उसमें उस जीन में म्यूटेशन हो जाता है, आइज नहीं बनता है। ठीक है, ये ऑटोसोमल रिसेसिव म्यूटेशन है। सो व्हाट यू सी ओवर हियर, जस्ट रिमेंबर दैट you get eyes because of the wild type allele I plus. This can be a homozygous or heterozygous both, and we don't see eyes when there is a homozygous mutation. Okay. So, this eyeless phenotype is because of this particular genotype, just remember this. Now, as I told you over here that phenocopy is that an environment produces a phenotype. तो हम लोग एक एक्सपेरिमेंट करते हैं, इसमें हम लोग क्या करते हैं, ड्रोसोफिला का 3 तरह के हम लोग जीनोटाइप लेते हैं। एक है I प्लस मतलब वाइल्ड टाइप, ये रिसेसिव होमोजाइगस म्यूटेंट है, ये भी वाइल्ड टाइप है। जो कल्चर मीडिया है, हम लोग ये जो कल्चर मीडिया है, इसमें एक में हम नॉर्मल फूड डालते हैं, इसमें भी हम नॉर्मल फूड डालते हैं, लेकिन इसमें हम क्या करते हैं, वी ऐड नॉर्मल फूड plus a compound that is called as sodium metaborate. Okay. So, just remember the genotype over here is I plus. This larvae are fed on food containing sodium metaborate. Here I plus is feeding on the food containing normal food, and this is the eyeless mutant, this is also feeding on normal food over here. Okay. Now, what do you get when because of the genotype normal food eyes are present, ड्रोसोफिला के eyes बन जाते हैं। यहाँ पर because ये eyeless mutant है तो natural है कि उसमें eyes नहीं बनेंगे, they are feeding on normal food and there are no eyes which are formed. However, very surprisingly the genotype is that of a normal eye. Okay? The genotype is that of a normal eye, but because of this environment you see a change in the phenotype. So, you see there are no eyes. Now, this no eyes is actually because of this genotype, but here the environment is producing a change. So, what is it? That the environment produces a phenotype that resembles the phenotype produced by a particular genotype. It is very simple if you understand. Now, as I told you that we will discuss phenylketonuria over here. Now, what happens in developed countries when a child is born, if the parents are heterozygous for phenylketonuria allele, that means if the parents are capital P small p, the chances are that 1/4 of the progeny or the children, they may be small p. Okay? So, if the child is born, they are all tested for this allele, the PKU mutant allele, okay, for the PKU allele, and if the child is born, they are tested for this PKU allele, and if they find that this child has a recessive condition of PKU, then this child is raised on diet which does not have any phenylalanine. It does not have any phenylalanine. So, what one is doing is one is environmentally controlling the level of phenylalanine in the blood. If you remember, we said in the pleiotropy that if there is PKU recessive condition, then the phenylalanine levels are high. Now, here what one is doing is, because of diet, one is keeping the levels of phenylalanine low, and if during the early childhood, let us say till the age of 10 years, if the child is raised on diet with very less phenylalanine, then the levels of phenylalanine does not accumulate more in the brain and the brain develops normally. So, though the individual may be PKU, but the individual has normal brain activity, because during the early childhood the child was raised on diet which did not have phenylalanine. So, this is in developed countries. In countries like India, where the population is very high, it is not very easy and it is not done much, but if one starts doing it, then it becomes it will be a very good situation for the child. That means the child will have normal brain and not the mental disabled brain. So, this is phenocopy. Then polygyny, and as you can see over here, this is opposite of polygyny is opposite of pleiotropy. There one gene was controlling many different traits, but here polygyny is you have many genes A, B, C, D and so on, and they are controlling traits. So, therefore, what you see lot of variation. Because of polygyny you have lot of variation, okay, and you see the phenotypes are very different, and in lot of human traits we see polygyny for skin color, eye color, hair color. This image shows you different hair colors that are produced by different genes. So, polygyny, more the number of genes, more phenotype. Okay. Now, yeah. So, just एक एग्जाम्पल यहाँ पर हम लोग ले लेते हैं. एक कर्नल कलर वीट का स्टडी किया था. तो एक प्लांट जिसके होमोजाइगस कंडीशन है, यहाँ पर 3 जीन इसमें इन्वॉल्व है A, B, C. तो यहाँ पर हम लोग कैपिटल A होमोजाइगस कंडीशन को हम लोग ने रिसेसिव से क्रॉस किया था, और F1 में यू सी इट्स हेट्रोजाइगस. नाउ व्हेन 2 हेट्रोजाइगस प्लांट्स आर क्रॉस्ड, you see that there is a 64 squared Punnett square, and you see a variation in the color. Now, this variation in the color is because of the number of dominant alleles. यहाँ पर जस्ट एक डोमिनेंट अलील है, यहाँ एक भी डोमिनेंट अलील नहीं है, इसलिए इसका जो कलर है वो इसकी तरह पे है, और यहाँ पर सभी डोमिनेंट अलील है, इसका जो कलर जो है पेरेंट की तरह है. सो 1 out of 64 is of parent, dominant parent, 1 out of 64 is of recessive parent, बाकी सब में है जो you see a variation. So, when you draw a graph, you see a normal graph like this, a normal curve where this is the color intensity. So, now how does this differ from multiple alleles? This differs from multiple alleles because in multiple alleles there are just, we are talking about one gene, different alleles. And here there are multiple genes. Multiple genes, and in the example that we saw, you have AA, BB and CC, just 3, but there are different alleles, A, small b, small c, small c. Now, in polygyny, it is very important to remember that each allele has an additive effect. Each allele has an additive effect. इसका क्या मतलब है कि हर allele ऐड कर रहा है. जैसा कि यहाँ पर अगर हम फिर से कलर का देखते हैं, सो कलर जो है अगर जो बहुत ही डार्क कलर का था, तो वहाँ पर लेट अस से एक बेस कलर है आपका वाइट. नाउ all 6 alleles, they are adding to the coloration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All 6 alleles are adding to the color, they are having an additive effect, and so therefore you see dark red. Okay? In a situation, let us say you have A, जिससे जो intermediate phenotype आया था. Why this intermediate phenotype? Because here you have just 1, 2, 3 additive alleles. That means if this is the base color, you have 1, 2, 3. 3 alleles which are adding to the phenotype. This shows a additive effect. This is very important to remember, and it is different from dominant because if you again recall जो मेंडल ने क्रॉस सेट किया था, कैपिटल T हो चाहे homozygous condition हो चाहे heterozygous condition हो, all plants were tall. Okay? It is not that some were more tall, some were less tall because of 2 alleles and 1 allele. All plants were tall. यहाँ पर it is not so. जैसे जैसे नंबर ऑफ अलील्स आपका बढ़ता है वैसे वैसे आपका फिनोटाइप चेंज हो जाता है, मतलब हर अलील का एक इफेक्ट आता है, ठीक है। एंड अ फॉर्मूला की हाउ मेनी फिनोटाइप्स आर एक्सपेक्टेड, सो अगर 3 जीन्स इन्वॉल्व हैं, सो द फॉर्मूला इज 2n + 1. So if you have 3 genes involved, you have 2 × 3 + 1, which is equal to 7. So as you see that as this n goes on increasing, the number of phenotypes will also go on increasing. And so this is different from multiple alleles. Now in polygenic trait, there are 2 more traits that one should understand, and that is meristic trait and threshold traits. We will discuss more of meristic trait and threshold traits in connection with polygeny when we talk about quantitative genetics. When we talk about quantitative inheritance, where we are able to measure the trait. Quantitative inheritance, where we are able to measure the traits, and this is again different from what Mendel, the example that Mendel took, and that was about qualitative inheritance. Okay. So you can calculate, and as you see that the number of the graph becomes smoother when the number of alleles which are contributing to that particular phenotype increases. And so this is what is polygyny, and this is different from pleiotropy. So this is about inheritance, pleiotropy, polygyny and phenocopy. I hope you are able to understand, and if there is any question, please feel free to talk to me. Thank you.